afternoon, or evening, everybody. I am Avars Puma, and today I am your host for this off-brand review. Today we are looking at Ajin ga Otsuki nan desu ne, or English translated, it's difficult to like Ajin. So I'm not gonna do the sauce, the tags, and everything exactly right at this moment because this is actually an 8-part series that has 2 episodes currently live adapted by the author Jun. Jun is one of the most wholesome authors out there, and he makes some really good stuff. There are 2 parts that aren't translated yet, so I won't get into part basically 7 and 8 until they're translated, but I will review the other 6 or so. Unfortunately, this live adaptation was made by the studio Queen Bee.
Huh?
And now that all of you have clicked off the video and are really shaming this studio for being such a terrible studio, let's get right into it. The first episode is Koitsuru Kuroyagi, aka Love Shaving Black Goat. There's your tags. So this takes place with the main girl, Maya. She is a black goat, and she is a maid in this master's household. She has basically fallen in love with this man because he was so nice to her, and he has given her all sorts of love and care and a place to call home. But unfortunately, throughout the entire time of her being there, she has been trying not to fall more and more in love with our main master, but he is being just so cold, nonchalant, and he is just oblivious to the feelings that Maya is giving. During one day when she is basically shaving or shearing her hair, the master walks in and he has this real kink for hair. And I mean, it's like unbecomingly flirtatious for some hair. So he confesses that he is in love with her hair and he wants to shave her hair every single time that she needs to have a shave. And it's like one of the worst ways to propose to somebody that, my feelings have gotten across to you. But apparently Maya takes it as she loves it so much and how their feelings have connected to each other. I never thought I'd be reviewing something that is just with hair and how proposing to someone is just so nonchalant. The second one is Futarikiri no Orca Sho Kono Koi ni Ubertera, or aka an orca show for the 2 drowning in love. There's your tags, everybody. This takes place with the main character, Ruka. She is a orca or killer whale, and she is making mistakes and losing focus in these upcoming orca shows that she performs for the public. She is falling in love with her main trainer or coach, Masaki. In order to basically entice Masaki to her charms, she concocts a plan with 2 of her fellow orcas. They lock Masaki and Luca in a room together, and they express their feelings by talking it out and obviously being physical with each other. And I like it because this is actually delving into the topic of talking and being more physical with each other instead of just forced dialogue. So it's really wholesome, and I really like this one. So she ends up performing better in the upcoming show, all because of Masaki and her finally confirming their feelings for each other. The next one is Yuki Fury no Reptile, aka Reptile on a Snowy Night. This one is with the main girl, Lisa. She is a lizard or salamander or something. I can't remember. But she falls in love with her senpai, Maduram. During one fateful snowy night, she decides to spend the night at her senpai's place. You know, being reptiles and cold-blooded, that really is some forced feelings and how the amphibians and reptiles like body works, but you know, it's whatever. They confirm their feelings, and those two decide to finally open up to each other that they like each other. So during that one night where Lise starts to spend the night, they confirm that they would like to date and they would like to be more than just friends. It's really wholesome. June still does a tremendous job. It's just super great. So the next episode, or Dojin, Koi wa Oshiri no Nakade, or Kusiin, takes place with the main character, Puru. She is an octopus and she falls in love with her classmate, Ma. He is conversing with this Gyaru, and Puru's like spies on those two, and she gets jealous about her man getting stolen because she is an octopus and not just a normal girl. But our main man Ma is a main character and expresses that he actually loves Puru because she and him have actually grown up. So this is like the childhood crush trope. So those two rekindle their friendship and decide to go beyond that and take a risk to become boyfriend and girlfriend and bridge the gap between human and non-human. It's really wholesome, so I like it. I honestly like the Orca one probably the best, but it's all good. The next one is Namakete Torokete Sunagate, or Slack and Melt in Love. This is a one with the main man Hayato. He has this girlfriend and significant other, Levi. She is a sloth. Hayato is the main supporting husband and guy who has a job, so he takes care of the lazy Levi, where she constantly worries him about she pulling all-nighters, her being lazy and slack-offish, and her just not taking care of herself. But Hayato loves her no matter what, and she decides to repay Hayato with physical affection. It's something different because I never thought I would see a sloth girl, but I think this is probably the first one I think I've ever saw with a sloth girl, actually. And finally, here is Kemono Michi, aka the Path of the Beast. So the main character is Meguru. He is a tiny lad who is conversing with his friend about a back alley known as the Wrath of the Beast. And he meets this girl, Monica. She is a wolf girl. She decides to play like the typical ghost girl, like urban legend of Japanese culture about how he shouldn't be doing this stuff and how he should always be with some friends and don't converse with strangers and don't go into dark alleys by themselves. But during this altercation, he entices and seduces the beast, Momika, and those two actively fall in love with each other somehow, but you know, it's cute. Physical affection is welcome here. And honestly, everybody, that's about it. I like those ones a lot. Turns out Omatsure kon Kohaku-sama and Yomare kon Kakuhaku-sama is with a yokai, a nine-tailed fox, but that one hasn't been translated yet, so in the future I will probably do that one. So unfortunately, I have to give the H anime adaptation a freaking 6 out of 10 because Queen Bee sucks at animating, and they always will. There is no other point to watching Queen Bee because they just butcher all your favorite doujins. And the doujins, I have to get a 9 out of 10. They're just beautiful. They're wholesome. They talk. They have physical affection, and it's basically the epitome of wholesome between human and non-human. I know some people get turned off by the thought of it not being a human, but you know, we all have our takes. So everybody, I've been Avers Puma. Tune in next time for another off-brand review, everybody. Stay safe out there.